The Libra. The Libra.
Hello, it's just me, BB, and we're here for another episode of It's Just BB TV. And I am here to talk about the first full moon of the new year. We're still in New Year energy, so Happy New Year again. So this is the first full moon of the new year, so Happy New Year to the Aries full moon in Libra. Now, I don't know if you can remember, but when I did this video 2 weeks ago for the new moon in Aries, I was so excited. I couldn't contain myself. I was over the moon excited about the new year and everything that was to come. And I had all the opportunities. There's going to be so many opportunities this year. I was so excited. And I've been really diligently working on all of my tasks and projects. And I'm hoping that you guys are, the reason why I'm doing this today, and I made myself do this today, is because it's my expectation that you've been doing the same thing. You've been diligently working towards your goal, right? And so I kind of touched on this, I think, in the last video, but sort of like with the new year, you tend to have New Year's resolutions. So like in your traditional calendar new year, you're gonna, come the new year, I'm gonna lose weight. Oh, come the new year, I'm gonna save money. Oh, come the new year, I'm gonna get a new car. Everything is about what I'm gonna do new, what I'm gonna do. So I kind of have had that. I've been excited for January, February, March, 3.5 months, 3 months, because I was waiting on April, the new year, to kick in for me. And I was also excited because I am a Libra sun sign and I am an Aries ascendant. So when you guys, if you meet me, and like the personality you see on the TV, on this video, is my Aries. Your ascendant is the personality. It's what people see it's one of the aspects of you that people see when they first meet you. So Aries, go getter, make things happen, very decisive, action oriented type of person, right? So that's who you see on the video when you meet me. And if you ever were to meet me in person, or if you know me. So I was excited because this is in my opinion, my new year, my birthday month. Excited about all the opportunities. I feel really working towards these goals and projects and ideas that I have, and finally bringing them to pass. So very excited, right? And so as this full moon was approaching, I was like, what's going on? I started to feel a little icky. And I was like, I have been feeling like, I'm sorry, Auntie, fucking great. I've been feeling really great. And I'm just like, and I've been so excited and so proud of myself for everything that I'm getting done under this, this current energy. So I was like, I typically am very excited about full moons, because I know that full moons are periods where you let things go, and it's a Libra new moon. How can I not be excited about full moon? How can I not be excited about a Libra full moon? And I'm a freaking Libra in Aries season. Like, to me, it couldn't have been more perfect. Like, everything should be aligned. All the candles should be on the cake. I should be getting ready to blow it out. Everything should be aligned, right? Now, I'm going to take that to some tangible stuff. In a practical sense, everything being aligned is, okay, I'm launching the coaching business. So all the content I needed to have ready to feel like I can cut over to launching it should be in place. This channel, all the things that I need for this channel should be in place. On and on and on, right? The income that I need coming in to sustain me during this period should all be in place. The love that I want in my own personal life and companionship if it's not in place, should be coming into my life right in here, right? And Libra full moon. Libra is the sign of relationships. Libra is the sign of collaboration, balance, love, and it's ruled by Venus. So, that's just love. What Libra do you know that's not loving, right? So all of that, I'm thinking I'm going to be in love. I'm going to have all my stuff together. Everything's going to be popping. So why am I feeling icky? What the heck is going on? I'm trying, guys, to not curse so much, but what the heck is going on? So another thing that I typically have done, because today is the day before, so the new moon is April 6th. which where I am currently is tomorrow in about 6 o'clock here in about 22 hours, because I think it's hitting like 4:30 tomorrow on the East Coast. So still, I'm in the pre-shadow. All this week I'm in the pre-shadow because you start to feel the effects of the any moon that's occurring. And granted, it's a different moon every day, but we're really talking about the full moons and the new moons. So the full moon, I'm in the energy of the full moon. I heard someone say today 5 days. I've always said 3 days before and 3 days afterward. So over the weekend, because it's Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, feeling icky. And I can't figure out what's going on, but I'm just pushing through it because I'm determined to be excited. But the other thing that I normally would be doing now, I would have watched all my various YouTube influencers and YouTubers whose information I like and trust to kind of glean what's happening in this new moon. Sorry, I keep saying new moon. In this full moon season, Libra full moon, so I would know like what to anticipate, what to be on the lookout for, what to kind of guide you guys and tell you what to look out for. And so I hadn't done that. I hadn't gotten around to it. And I was being really productive, but still, I normally would have gotten that in. So again, it really started to hit me late Sunday into Monday. What is going on with you? Check. Do a pulse check. What's going on with you? You all right? Okay, are you upset with somebody? Something, what is going on with you? Are you anxious about something? What is going on with you that you're not quite yourself? And then I finally today got around to listening to some of the people that I really enjoy. I'm going to link their videos in the description below. Victor Odo, Alina Alive. There's another Ethereal Astrology, I believe is her channel, and the Mahadi Life. I think those are the 4 that I'm going to share today. And there's another girl there are 2 other girls that I typically listen to, and I will probably, Catherine Goshen and the Holistic Sisters channel. I'll probably go ahead and link them because I trust them as well, even though I haven't listened to their 2 videos yet. I'm gonna and it may be some good nuggets in there for you because I do trust what they share. Having said that, when I finally did listen to some of the YouTubers that I typically listen to today, they were like, and this caught me completely by surprise because I live with Aries and Libra every day. I am Libra to my bone, but Aries comes through because that's my ascendant, and so I have learned I'm a Libra, so we balance. We know how to make things, work. So I live with it. It doesn't bother me. I am comfortable with the person that I am and who I am and how I am. But what I found out today, which I thought was so funny, was they are in opposition to each other. So in astrology, when signs are opposite each other, they're in opposition. It's not a friendly transit. It's not a friendly relationship. It's like if they were conjunct next to each other, that's an easygoing vibe. Whatever they're both trying to achieve, they can achieve it easier. But when planets are opposite each other, then they're pulling in 2 different directions. They're in opposition. I was completely blown away because that's exactly what I've been feeling for the last 24, 48, 72 hours. Oh my gosh, I'm just like, okay, I need to do this, but maybe I need to be working on that. Maybe I just need to take a break and meditate and get clear because I just don't know what to do. I've been pulling in 2 different directions, and it's because we are in the Aries sun. My ascendant is in about the 26 degrees. I'm towards the end of Aries, but I'm 26 degrees. So, and I literally last night in the bed, I rolled over. I was like, when is your freaking ascendant birthday? Because maybe that's why all of this is going on. So I looked it up. So I'm 26 degrees, and if I'm not mistaken, today is 17 degrees Aries. I'll double check that. And then Libra, I'm Libra. And so this Libra full moon is all about harmony and communication and let's get along and what do we need to be loving and collaborative. And Aries is like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's make this stuff happen. And I'm being pulled in 2 different directions, and it is, I'll be glad when this full moon is gone in the next 4 days. The current full moon and the pre-shadow of the full moon. I will be glad when that's gone because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I want to tell you some things about. So we always talk about new moons are when you set intentions about the things that you want to bring in, and full moons are when you let the things go that are no longer serving your life, right? One of the things that came out the videos that I watched earlier was one of the reasons why you might, you may be feeling anxious or feeling energetically unsettled is because this full moon is highlighting the intentions that you set in the new moon for this month. The new moon, which was not an Aries new moon, but the new moon. I'm so excited. Oh, I think I just did the astrological new moon. Oh, it was a new moon in Aries. Okay, so the new moon was in Aries. The new moon in Aries, we talked about setting the intentions for the things not only that you want for yourself in this moment, in this week, in this month, but for the year, right? In this full moon in Libra, that's a time where, and it's a pink moon. So pink is for the newness, like new babies, pink bottoms, the new buds of spring, the plants that are coming up out the ground. It's called the pink new moon. This new moon in Aries is the pink new moon. It happens to be in Libra, the sign of collaboration, balance, communication, love, relationships, right? And so the things that you set your intentions about back 2 weeks ago in that new moon should be being watered, just like you would be watering the things of spring, just like you would be feeding them. You would be feeding those intentions right now, right? And if you did not set those intentions, or I'll just stay there. If you didn't set intentions during that period, it is probable, it is likely, it is possible that part of why you feel unsettled right now is because of that, because that is supposed to be building onto the intentions that you set 2 weeks ago. And if they weren't set, then there's some anxiousness and recrimination for not having done what you needed to do. And also in your personal life, if you are doing things in your personal life, like I am, trying to launch the coaching business, figuring out what to do with the 14th Street house, figuring out where the tenants need to go. Got to figure out if I'm going to stay here, if I'm going to move, if I'm going to buy. There are all these things I'm trying to figure out. What is the income stream going to be? Are we going to pursue a job, or are we going to launch this other venture that we've been doing a lot of due diligence on? All those things that are in the works now are supposed to be being watered and nurtured and fed because they were set, they were intended during the Aries new moon earlier this year. If you're feeling somewhat unsettled, it could have something to do with that. Here's another thing that came out the videos. The Aries wants to go. It's Aries season. Let's make it popping. Let's get it popping. That's Aries energy all day. Emperor, we talked about this in the last video. Emperors, they're decision makers. They make things happen. So there's the part of you that wants to make things happen. But because it's in Libra, this full moon is in Libra, this full moon is like, slow down. Are we sure? Are we clear? I feel this. I know this is so Libra. This energy is so Libra that I'm amazed. I just didn't intuitively know this, that I actually had to watch a video for somebody to tell me that this is what was going on. So hold tight, hold tight. Have we dotted all the I's? Have we checked all the T's? Did we run? Did we do a test run on everything and make sure it worked? Did we check? Libra is not action. You could call them the consummate procrastinator. And it's not that they're being procrastinating. It's that there's something of a perfectionist. They like for things to be exactly as they are, as they should be, and how they see them in their mind. And often what they see in their mind, it's not manifesting here. So they're trying to figure out what do we need to do. And so the other reason right now And these YouTubers weren't really even speaking about the energies of the moons. They were talking about the transits and what's at play, and they were talking about relationships, and it just all came down to, this is where you want to believe you need to be going fast. If you're not certain, if you're not sure, pause and check, right? And so that's what's happening. And so I was so relieved to hear it from somebody else, because it was internally playing out energetically in me. And I was like, do I need to burn some sage? Did somebody come to this house? What's going on? Why do I feel so crazy? Like, I just couldn't figure out why I felt crazy, right? So, and again, Libra, it's not Libra season, it's Aries season, but Libra energy is all about relationships and love, and whether it's with you and your intimate partner, whether it's with you and your good friend, your best friend, your buddy, your wing girl, whatever, whether it's with you and yourself, your freaking self. It's all about relationship, and that's the other thing that's playing out here. Right here, you're getting clear, and again, we're still in full moon season. So Libra, this full moons are about letting things go. So in this period, you're looking at your relationships and you're saying to yourself, the Libra influence on the moon is looking at or encouraging you or tapping you to look at your relationships. Does that relationship serve you? Does that relationship hurt you? Are you getting what you need from that relationship? Do you feel safe in that relationship? Can you be your transparent, vulnerable self, authentic self in that relationship? And if you can't, is it serving you? Is it worth your time and energy? Is it worth what it takes you to be in that relationship? So that is, and again, the pull of Aries, we are going to make things happen. So there's this balancing act of, do I confront them? Do I attack them? Do I accuse them? Or do I, and hopefully the Libra energy wins, because Libra is about balance and collaboration and love and harmony. And so the Libra energy of the letting go is, it is encouraging you. It is influencing you. It is pushing you to find an extremely balanced, loving way to have that conversation, to have whatever it is you want to address, because you're feeling this energy right now. So whatever it is you are wanting to address, the Libra energy of this full moon is asking you, is trying to guide you to do it in a way that is Libristic, which is loving, balance, collaborative, and not attacking, and which the Aries energy, direct and potentially harsh. It's all about perspective. What you may think is like really flaccid and boring, or kind, somebody else may feel is not. And so we always have to just be mindful, because it's about perspective and what the person's going through and what their energy is in the moment and their transits and all of that stuff. So, and so the other thing about this energy is, part of what this full moon in Libra will help you do, excuse me, it should help you find the words. It is energetic support for relationships and communication right now, and it should help you if you're embracing. Although it's making me feel crazy, if you're embracing the energy of the moment, it should help you find a way to have the conversations that potentially were harder or difficult or challenging or needed to have happened but just hadn't. It's helping you do that right here in this window, to get clarity about what is and what ain't, so that you can keep what is serving you and you can let go what is not. So it's also giving you courage. This energy is to give you courage. That April, that Aries-ness on this Libra moon, because the Libras, I'm telling you, king and queens of what people consider procrastination. We don't, like I said, we don't think we're procrastinating. We're perfecting or checking. We're checking more than we're perfecting. Because I don't think we think we're perfectionists either, but we are constantly checking. That Aries energy is giving this Libra moon the courage to move forward, to be confident, to take advantage of the momentum, and to put things into action. It is the area, give courage to do in the area of things that are concerning both. More importantly, like any part of your life, every part of your life, this is going to impact, but you're going to feel it more strongly in the things that are Libraistic, like love, relationships, communication, collaboration. You're going to feel it there more. You also, and then you have the tinges of the Aries, go get it, make it happen, action oriented. Those are bouncing off of each other, and they're playing out this, I was going to say madness, but it's not madness, because now that I understand it, it's like a beautiful ballet. It's a beautiful dance. It's a beautiful dance of energy that we just have to navigate during this period. In one of the videos, you're going to hear a gentleman named Victor Odo. He was really transparent in this video too. And he really talks about, a lot of that I just shared came from Alina Live, but Victor Odo really talks about, he had 5 things that he really wanted you to be mindful of in this. And there's another young lady whose video I'm going to add. She hit relationships really hard for this full moon. A couple people did, because it's all about relationships. So I may link several. The top 4 I'm referencing, but there are 3 that I know I'm going to add in addition to what I already mentioned. Anyway, Victor Odo talked about the 5 things that he wanted you to be mindful of in this full moon energy, this Libra full moon that is taking place tomorrow, April the 6th, 4:23-ish, 4:32-ish p.m. And that is, and that's interesting. I need to check, make sure that's not a.m. At any rate, and that is that you are, the other reason we're really uncomfortable right now is because we are approaching major personal breakthroughs. And they are making us, we are physically feeling it. That was his first topic. I was just like, oh my God, how did you know? How did you know what was going on over here at this house? How did you know? Because he's going through it. We probably all are, and we don't even realize it. So the first one is major personal breakthroughs, which have physical symptoms. You're actually physically feeling it. Like, I just was anxious, and I am nearly never anxious. I just couldn't I wasn't settled, and I'm usually pretty settled. Alchemy. So somebody I once loved dearly told me when we would be struggling, everybody, maybe everybody ain't, but I definitely had periods in my life where I just was struggling monetarily, financially. And so when we were struggling, she would say, B, you are an alchemist. You have the ability to make money out of nothing. And I thought it was funny, like when she first said it, I kind of laughed, because I was like, that's interesting. And the tarot card for that is the Magician. It's the second card of the tarot, but it's number 1. The first card in the tarot, major arcana, is 0, which is the Fool, leap of faith. The card that you're trusting the universe to. But number 1 is the Magician, and the Magician manifests. The Magician, if you look at the card, I don't want to take time to dig out the card, but if you look at the card, it has all the tools of all the elements of all the signs. It has a wand, it has a sword, it has a cup, and it has a pentacle. And pentacles are about making money. Sword is about clarity, cutting through the bull crap to get to what's done. It's about communication, and it represents air signs: Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The wand is an action-oriented sign. It's a fire. It represents the fire signs. The fire signs are Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Right? It also has a cup. And a Magician, cup, mixing stuff. The cup represents love and emotions. And it also has the, so air was the sword, wand was fire, cup was love, and then pentacles. Pentacles are your, those your slow, oh, I'm sorry, and your cup people are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Those are all the emotionally, they tend to be more emotional than the rest of the signs, or they're emotionally sensitive signs. Let me say that. I'm not going to say they're, because anyway, I don't want to have to create a whole nother video on the elements, although I may at some point. But the cups are, so those are your emotional signs, and then your pentacles are your Tauruses, your Virgos, and your, what's the other one? Taurus, Virgo. It's the one somewhere before that. Taurus, Virgo. Oh my gosh, I gotta think about it a second. You guys know it. If at any rate, those are your, that's really slow earth energy. It's called earth energy. And it's so slow because it moves slow, but it's steady eddy. You can rely on an earth sign. An earth sign tell you they're gonna pick you up. They're gonna pick you up. They're on the way. They may run late, and likely they're not gonna run late. They're extremely reliable. Capricorn. That's the other earth sign, Capricorn. And you know what else they are? Good money makers. Capricorns make a ton of money. They just have, it's instinctive in them. They have the ability to make money. And the other two signs do too, but not like that Capricorn. But they are, but you can rely on them. So the Magician has all the 4 elements of all the 12 astrological signs. Would you believe I went through the whole deck and I still haven't found the Magician, but I did find the Emperor, which I want to show you really quickly. So they use those signs to manifest, to make, to create, to whatever it is that they're trying to bring to pass. And so she said, B, you have alchemy. And I was like, and I thought about it. And another connotation for the alchemist is back in the medieval times. The alchemist was like the witch or the person that the people would go to kind of make a spell or come up with some way to make something happen. That is, they were the alchemists. And there's a little kind of lore of that, like the kind of magical realm to the magicians or alchemists of the time. And I thought about it and I said, you know what? She is right. Here's the Fool. Can you see that? That's too much sun. The Fool, 0 legal faith. And I said, she's right. I do. I always have. I can be broke and I don't know how I'm going to make, where the money's going to come from. But I managed to, and it does, right? Finally found this Magician. So you see here on the Magician card, you got the cup, you got the sword, you got the wand. And what is he holding in his hand? The pentacle. Here's the pentacle. So you've got the pentacle. And he is making, and it's the number 1 card. It's the first card in the major arcana. He has all the tools he needs to make, to bring to pass what he is intending to bring to pass. You do too. And so alchemy, this period is the energy of the universe is supporting alchemy. Whatever it is you're trying to create, this is a good time to throw your ingredients into the pot, because this is a good time for them to come together and for you to create that thing. The other thing that Victor talked about was improving communication. This energy is about improving communication. I think Alina hit that really well, and I think I already shared that really well, so I'm not going to go over into that too much. The 4th thing he said was facing your fears. And then he talked about expansion. I may come back to facing your fears. I'm trying to decide right now. The 5th item, he said, if this is your major personal breakthrough, it is also a period of expansion. This is when you're going to grow. When I did the new moon video for Aries, I talked about that. How this year, I'm so excited about this year because so many things that are the desires of my heart, I'm expecting to come through because of everything that I see coming through on this year. And so he's saying that this period, and that's another reason why it's uncomfortable. It's so much that's going on. I energetically was uncomfortable. I can't, like I said, I suspect that you were feeling it too. But it was because it's a period of expansion, a period of major personal growth. a period of alchemy, improving communications, and then facing your fears. This is an extremely successful YouTuber with over 300,000 subscribers. And he talked about how he hadn't been on YouTube in months. And you probably had noticed or missed him. I didn't think much about it because I don't listen to him all the time. And he said, and I just was fearful. And he goes into all the reasons why. And he said, I made myself do this video today because to face my own fears. And so a lot of the elements that everybody's talking about, you're going to probably hear the theme on the videos that if you decide to listen to all of them, is, I talked about it, communication, in the areas of love and relationships, where it talks about being safe, and being vulnerable. Are you allowing you? And then even one of my apps came up today about the full moon in Libra, and feeling it, like almost verbatim what I'm going to say. Feeling safe, feeling vulnerable. Are you able? Do you feel safe? Can you be vulnerable with other people in your relationships? Can you even be vulnerable with yourself? And if you haven't been, then now is the time to face your fears and do that. This period, the 3 days leading into the new moon, full moon, and the 3 days after the full moon are right for you to face your fears and take them on. Because the energy of this period is supporting that. So be vulnerable, be transparent, take a little risk. That Aries wants you to take a risk. It's an Aries season, even though it's the Libra moon, but do it with balance. When I was looking for the Magician card, I ran up on the Emperor card. The Emperor, it embodies the Emperor card represents Aries. So it's Aries season. It's Aries month. It just happens to be a Libra full moon in the Aries energy. And I really, really talked about Emperor on the last video. But the reason why I'm mentioning the Emperor is because the Emperor represents the 4 kings, all the energies of the 4 kings. So just like the Magician represents the 4 tools you need to manifest, the sword, the cup, the pentacle, the wand, all the tools of the 12 astrological signs, the Emperor represents the energy of the 12 astrological signs, the kings, the kings of the astrological signs. The King of Cups is love, emotion, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The King of Wands is fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Fun people, love to have a good time, very go-getters. Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Very stable. Capricorns are hell of a money makers. My God. And then then air. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Air signs, thinkers, the people, strategists. The kings they're the people that plan kingdoms. And the Emperor embodies all 4 of those energies. So that's the other energy that we're in right now, at least for another 2 weeks while we're still in Aries season. But in this period, this full moon, I don't know why I keep saying new moon, full moon in Libra is asking you to balance the Libra energy within the Aries sun energy. That was a lot. I didn't even know if I almost didn't do this video. I had to push myself to do it because I didn't know that I was connecting with anything. And then today, and I almost put it off till tomorrow. I literally had taken everything out the office and I had gone into the bedroom. I was getting ready to put on Iron Melbourne, watch the news, and work on a book. I need to organize a book. And something said, go in there and do that right now. It's all in your head. Just do it. Don't even think about it. Just go do it. So here I am, doing it. Thank you. It's just me, BB. It is just BB TV. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this is helpful. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. And I'll be back on the next new moon, the next new full moon, the next moon. Thank you.
The Libra. The Libra. The Libra. The Libra.